Imagine a wall of water, heavy and violent, plunging straight down a dark rock face. It should instantly crush anything attempting to move against it. Yet there is a fish that climbs these very waterfalls. This is the goby. Resting on the sandy riverbed, it is a creature of incredibly small scale, barely a few inches long, with a frame that appears entirely defenseless. Now place that tiny frame against the sheer vertical height of this cascading drop. The cliff face completely dwarfs the organism. This 3-inch fish stands in direct opposition to a geological force capable of carving through solid rock. The driver for this behavior lies at the base of the falls. The riverbed here is densely packed with larger, aggressive predatory fish. The goby lacks the explosive muscle power required to sprint horizontally and outrun these hunters. Fleeing downstream leads only to deeper waters, where even larger apex predators patrol the currents. Remaining at the bottom ensures eventual predation. With horizontal escape routes cut off, the only path to survival is straight up the cliff. Leaving the submerged riverbed, the goby anchors itself to the slick, vertical stone of the cliff face. It immediately takes the full brunt of thousands of gallons of water crashing down every minute, a relentless bombardment of kinetic energy. To move even a single inch, the fish must find a way to stabilize. Against both the constant pull of gravity and the weight of the rushing water, the goby manages this through a specialized physiological adaptation, a modified pelvic sucker. When the goby presses its pelvic sucker against the rock, it expels the water beneath it to create a watertight vacuum seal. This inward suction force completely offsets the massive downward pressure. The climb follows a rapid cycle. The goby holds its position, contracts its core muscles to leap upward, and instantly reforms the vacuum seal at a higher point. By utilizing physical pressure in this way, the goby effectively neutralizes the waterfall's kinetic energy as it ascends. The evolution of the suction cup was a grueling process spanning countless generations. In this river system, fish born with slightly more effective pelvic fins held a marginal yet critical survival advantage. The waterfall acted as a physical filter. Fish with weaker suction traits were washed off the rock and back to the waiting predators. Only the gobies capable of maintaining the strongest vacuum seal survived the ascent to pass their genetic traits to the next generation. The result is a highly refined biological tool, sculpted by the very environment that threatens to destroy it. Eventually, the goby crests the top of the falls. It moves from the violent vertical cliff into a different habitat, calm, pristine pools. These upper pools lack the predatory species found at the bottom, which are physically unable to make the climb. Safe from the hunters below, the goby finds uncontested access to food and a secure environment to breed. The massive energy expenditure required for the climb is the price the species pays for exclusive rights to this habitat. By neutralizing the downward pull of the falls, the goby converts an impassable barrier into a protected survival corridor. Nature creates impossible survivors. Subscribe for more deep dives into the engineering of the natural world.